Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. You showed them it was over by not going back. They still can't believe you actually went through with it. You showed them it was over, kaput, done with, no more, no mas. We're not doing this anymore. You showed them that. They couldn't believe that you actually went through with it. They didn't think you would be strong enough to leave them in the dust. They didn't think that you had it in you to cut the cord, cut those energy cords, to let them go. But there's one thing that you value more than other people, and that's peace of mind. That's your dignity. That's your self-respect. You value those things. And when you witnessed other people playing with those things, you realize that those weren't the people for you. You realize that those weren't the types of people you should have around you. You realize that you could have a better life not being around them anymore. But they wanted to continue to play games. They wanted to continue to have you feel a lesser version of yourself. They saw you becoming better. They saw you wanting to do your best. And they wanted to constantly knock you down from that level every chance they got. They saw you rise up. Hey, we got to knock him down some. They saw you rise up. Hey, we got to knock her off that high horse. And they'll say things like, you think you're all this, you think you're all that, you think you're all high and mighty. You don't think that. You just want to do well. You just want to be successful. You just want more out of life. You realize your potential and you're taking it there. But the thing is, because you realize your potential and you're taking it there, the people who want to try to stop you and shape and formulate your opinion of yourself, which is their opinion, they got to try to cancel that. They got a whole cancel culture for people who want to be successful. They want to try to cancel your culture of success. They don't want you to dwell in success culture. They don't want you to take part in the success culture. They want you to stay stuck. They want you to not feel right about who you are. So that way you won't think right about yourself. So that way you won't take risks. You won't take chances. You won't think that you're able to do things. If you don't think you're able to do it, you're not going to take a chance. You're not going to take action. But you showed them it was over by not going back. And they still can't believe you actually went through with it. They are putting their hands up right now. They're like, whoa, I can't believe she did that. I can't believe he did that. They're scratching their head right now. They're racking their brain. They're unable to process how you were able to just let it go. When you don't do right by someone, they're not going to stick around for it if they know what's actually happening to them. When you don't do right by someone, they have all the responsibility in the world to take care of themselves and their mental health and who they are as a person, to just dip, to move on. All right. But they didn't think you were going to do that. They thought they had you hooked with whatever they were doing. All right. Whatever role they played in your life, they thought that was enough to keep you there. Not knowing that not knowing that you saw the other side of them. Not knowing that you weren't going to stick around for the two-faced behavior. Not knowing that you weren't going to play part in people being two-faced in your life. You want to be two-faced, you got to go somewhere else. You want to be fake and be real, we ain't going to do that here. You can't be fake and be real to me. You can't be good and be evil to me. You can't try to sway me with your good and betray me with your evil. No, I'm not going to stick around for it. You showed them it was over. They can't believe it. They still think there's something there. They still think they got a chance. They still think that You're playing. They don't think you're serious. They don't think that you're not actually going to go through with this. But no, you are going through with this. It's time. It's time for you to put yourself first. It's time for you to start treating yourself right. It's time for you to make a way by yourself without anyone else if you have to. When people aren't going to go through with things how you want them to, and they want to go through with things how they want to, then you can't go through with it anymore. You got to show them that it's over. It's over now. The game's shut down. Sorry. You got to show them that it's over. People think that you're just going to stay asleep forever. They think you're going to accept the way that they want to treat you forever. All right, they think they think it's going to go down like that. Oh, that's just him. That's just her. We just treat them however we want and they just keep on coming back. They treat you like a dog. A dog will keep going back to its owner because it's a dog. But if somebody's trying to treat you like a dog, don't keep going back. You're not a dog. You're a person. You don't treat people like animals. You don't treat people how you wouldn't want to be treated yourself. When you see people behaving towards you in a way that you wouldn't behave towards them, you got to show them your absence. You got to show them that it's over. You got to show them and teach them how to treat you by disassociating yourself with them. It's what you have to do. People think it's a game. They think it's a game, and they think they could just keep playing you up and down the board, up and down the court. I like to dribble up the ball up and down the court. Basketball. We love that basketball. They think they shooting hoops with you in life. On shooting hoops in this game called life, on the court of life. No, I will not dribble up and down the court with you. No. You cannot inflate the ball and then try to pass it to me and shoot, you're open. What are you supposed to do with that? A flat ball. Can't do nothing with that. Can't do nothing with a flat relationship. Can't do nothing with a flat energy source. Can't do nothing with you can't do nothing with a relationship that lost its pulse. It's dead. Boo. Try to put life back into it. That's you. Just nah. That's what they excuse me. That's what they think you're going to do. Put life back into this thing. We gotta save this one. Nah, that relationship dead. I'm not putting no more life into it. You're not putting any life into it. It was dead a long time ago. You trying to do CPR or trying to put the little chest things on. Yeah, I'm not a nurse or a person in the ambulance. You trying to put the life things on somebody and they already looking like the crypt keeper. They already look like they've been out of here. They looking mummified, and you trying to charge them, rub them things together. Stat. Nah, ain't no bringing that back to life. That relationship is mummified, zombified. You don't want to get up and start doing that. It's over. It's nothing else you could do to it. People like to keep you around for they're sadistic. They want to keep you around for their enjoyment. They want to keep you around for their sick, twisted enjoyment. Entertain us. They think they're the king and the queen sitting on the throne. Entertain us. Like, these kinds of people have given up on life, and they're miserable, and they want other people's lives to entertain them. They want to make a joke and make a shamble out of somebody else's life so that way they can feel good about who they are and feel better about themselves. But you're not going to let people do that to you. You're not going to allow anyone to do that to you. Your life is not somebody else's game. Your life is not somebody else's entertainment for them to talk about you after you leave. Oh, wow. See how they're taking that? He doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. You could feel that they're talking about you when you're in their presence. Their presence is letting you know that, hey, we're talking about you behind your back. That's the vibes you're picking up on them. Why continue to allow people to keep playing you like that? It ain't worth it. People aren't that important. You got to show them that it's over. You showed them that it's over. And they can't believe you went through with it. They can't believe that you left that behind. What's there to leave behind? There's nothing to leave behind. You gonna leave behind negative vibes? Yes. You gonna leave behind people talking about you behind your back? Yes. You gonna leave behind people who aren't able to keep it real with you and always got something negative to say? Yes. Who's not gonna leave that behind? You are, because you don't want that in your life. You don't want to have to keep facing that. You don't want to have to keep dealing with that every single time. It's like you go around people, you're damaged, then you got to heal. You go around people for them to damage you and beat you down and tear you down, then you got to heal. At some point, it's got to be, when do I value myself more than me knowing this person who's only trying to destroy me every time I'm in their presence? When am I going to value myself enough to where I'm not going to allow myself to be devalued every time I'm around this person? We value you. We appreciate you. You can hear those things all day. If you don't recognize them or see them, it's just somebody saying that. It's not someone actually doing it. So if somebody is saying that and not actually doing it, you have to actually do something that's going to cause you to be able to heal instead of keep being damaged. They want you to be damaged goods. All right, don't be afraid to put in the comment section, I'm not damaged goods. No, ain't no dented cans here. I'm not damaged goods. You can't get half off of me. 50% off on that one. No, you can't get me half off. I'm full price, baby. Don't be afraid to comment down below. I'm full price, baby. I'm worth it. You get the full price messing with me because you get the full value. I'm not giving you half value. I ain't gonna let you dent me up and destroy my value or try to get me for a lesser value. No. I said no. We ain't playing them games no more. The game's shut down. Sorry, we ain't playing that game no more. You showed them it was over. You ain't go back. You stayed away from that. Anyone that's behavior is not the way you behave towards them, you're not going back. All right. When people get grown, all they are is just grown kids. When people get grown, you're either gonna be a mature kid or you're either gonna be a kid that's stuck in the game stage where you're just playing with people and seeing how many people you could pick on and hurt and destroy on the playground of life. Once you realize that there's more to life than just being a kid and just playing around and just trying to tear people down and things like that, you're like, I could be this positive person, uplift people, build other people up, build myself up, and just take my life in the direction that I want. There are other people who just like to play games and they see life as a competition and they have to see how many people that they could step on to make themselves better and to continue to thrive off of how many people they can harm and hurt. That's what some people thrive off of. They gotta hurt somebody today, gotta harm someone today, gotta make someone feel small today. Just like you thrive on making people feel better. You thrive on making yourself feel better. You know that you could make a change in yourself. You're aware other people could make a change in themselves. There are some people who think that's whack, corny, and played out. Well, guess what? They may be whack, corny, and played out. You may have outgrown them. So you have to show them that you're not going back. And they still can't believe you actually went through with it. But what is there to dip out on? What is there to what's there to not be involved in? What's there to not want to be around? Why would you not want to be around that? I could tell you why I would not want to be around that, because you don't want to keep getting destroyed. It's like you lose a part of yourself each time you put yourself back into one of those environments. Every time you keep putting yourself back in that situation, you lose yourself. Every time you keep putting yourself back around people like that, you allow them to keep on hurting you. You don't want that lifestyle. You don't want people to keep destroying your happiness willingly. I'm just gonna let you destroy my happiness because if I don't come around you, I'm a bad person. And then they want to guilt trip you. They want to guilt trip you for not putting yourself around them and their toxic negative energy. If somebody's toxic and negative, there should be no guilt. You don't have to feel bad for not going around people who are toxic and negative. You're trying to save yourself. You're trying to make sure your life is preserved. You like good preservatives. You good jam, good jelly, good peach, good apricot. That's you. You want to be preserved. All right, and you got to stay preserved out here, because if not, people will try to turn you into sploosh. If you see that movie Holes, that's it wasn't rotten, but it's like you probably wouldn't want to eat it unless you ain't have nothing else to have. All right, you want to stay fresh. You want to stay whole. You don't want to be broken down. You know what, man? For the sake of knowing people, I'm going to allow myself to be broken down and destroyed just so I could be a good person. You got to be a good person to yourself. You can't be a good person to other people just for the sake of family. I'm going to allow myself to be broken down and destroyed and allow the people I'm related to keep breaking me down and making me feel like crap just so I could just say, you know what, I'm a good family member. No, we're not doing that no more. You have to be your own family. You got to be your own family out here. For the sake of family, you can't let people break you down and destroy you just because you want to. It's the holiday. It's the this day. It's the that day. It's this day. It's that day. Nah, we ain't doing that. If you got to kick it by yourself and keep it to yourself and enjoy your own company, hey, you gonna have to learn how to become your own best friend. And you've already become your own best friend or on your way to becoming that. And it's not easy, but when people want to treat you greasy, hey, you got to turn it off like a TV. You got to turn that thing off and keep it off. Ain't no more replaying that episode. You on to the like Snoop and Dr. Dre. You on to the next episode. You on to the very next episode. All right, you showed them it was over by not going back, whether it's a girlfriend, a guy friend, a relationship, family, whoever you can't go back to. Show them that it's over and done with. You actually went through with it. Show them that. They actually thought they was going to keep treating you jacked up. They actually thought they was going to keep playing you and keep breaking you down and every time you come around destroying you and not caring. They don't when people destroy you when you come around them, they don't care. So nobody that's going to care about you is going to destroy you in the same breath, in the same life. They're going to want to build you up and not try to tear you down. They're not going to want to do that. Nobody should do that to a person that they say that they enjoy their company. How are you going to enjoy somebody's company, enjoy having somebody around, but you're not making it enjoyable for the other person? They can't enjoy, the other person can't enjoy that. It's them enjoying them destroying you. They're having fun playing you. They're having fun making you hate yourself. They're having fun with that. That's a sick game people are playing. They're having fun being able to have somebody to use as a punching bag. They're having fun having somebody be able to destroy because it takes their mind off how they feel about themselves. And if people aren't happy with themselves, that's something they have to take up with themselves, not take out on you. You showed them it was over by not going back. Don't go back. Don't go back. Stay away. Let them not be. I can't believe it. Ooh, it's all on you. If they can't believe it, let them not believe it. Oh, you've changed. I can't believe you. Hey, I changed to save my life. You changed to save your life. They think it's actually okay. They think there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. They think there's nothing wrong with the way that they're treating people. They think that their treatment towards you is perfect. Boyfriend, girlfriend, job, family. They think their treatment towards you is fine. They think it's okay to treat you like that. And it's not. And you have to show them that it's not by not going back ever again if you have to. They say like blood is thicker than water and stuff like that for normal misunderstandings, yes. For situations to where you can work on things and heal and make things better, and people can, you know what, I was wrong, that wasn't right, I could change, things like that. It's definitely in those particular cases, but it's not in the cases where people just want to keep doing the same thing and think you're going to stand for it. They think you're going to stand for how they've been treating you your whole life, or your whole time working there, or that whole relationship, or that whole friendship. They think they're going to be able to keep playing you. And you have to let them know that they're not going to do that with your absence, with your back, with your no contact, with you not speaking to them, not talking to them. It's worth it if you get to feel better, right? You have to weigh it on a scale. Does it hurt more to not be around people because they're treating me jacked up and they're not understanding that their treatment towards me is destroying me, or because I feel guilty because I'm not going around people who are treating me bad and that aren't going to change? You're going to have to deal with some type of level of discomfort when you separate yourself from the people that people that you love, people that you care about, that don't want to treat you in a way that's going to allow you to keep loving them and caring about them and stuff like that. You have to come to a conclusion to where you realize that, hey, I'm not going to allow myself to stress over this anymore. It's not worth it. I'm not going to allow myself to be broken down over this anymore. It's not worth it. I'm not going to allow myself to be broken because you're broken. You need to do some healing. Just like everybody has to heal. I have to heal. You have to heal. If people don't want to heal and they want to continue to keep breaking you down and destroying you, you got to go. There's nothing to go back to. You got to show them that you're not going back to that. There's nothing to be there for in the first place. You don't have to honor anything or anyone that's not benefiting you. Well, that's just family, or that's just your girlfriend, or that's just your brother, or that's just whoever. That's just this one, that's just that one. But they're not going to change though. People only feel some type of way because they can't keep destroying you. Once I figured that out and once I learned that out, I said, wow, it's not even you that they care about. They care about the fact that they're able to use you as something to step on. They're able to crush you. That's the only thing they care about. They're able to crush you. Nuts, bolts, and screws. Sorry, you lose. That's the only thing they care about, is you losing. And they see themselves as a winner in their life and in your life. And they want to keep beating you so that way you'll never win. A win to them is making you lose, feel like a loser, making you feel less than yourself. That's a win to them. And you can't keep going back to that. You got to show people that want to treat you like that is over. It's done with. Whether they can believe it or not, you got to go through with that. To the point to where they're like, wow, I can't believe they actually went through with it. They can't believe you actually went through with it. But you had to. You had to go through with that for your own good, for your own safety, for your own peace of mind. When people keep going around situations like that, they end up harming themselves. Some people will actually take themselves out and harm themselves because of that type of behavior and that type of treatment, because they think it's them. When you keep putting yourselves around people like that, you're going to think it's you. What do I have to change? What do I have to fix? And then when you're out of when you're out of ideas, you done molded yourself this way. You done changed yourself this way. You done broke yourself down and turned into this one and turned into that one and tried to hide it and try to act like it didn't exist. Try to act like it wasn't there. It's there. Every time you're there, it's right there in your face. How can you not see it? You've been trying not to see it, but you see it. It's there. It's like the sun and the moon. You see it every day. You see it in the morning. You see it at night. It's there. Can't ignore it. But the one thing you can do is get away from it. So you can have peace. Your peace is worth more than anything in this world. Your peace of mind is worth more than anything or anyone in this world. And if somebody's going to keep damaging that and keep trying to destroy that and act like that's not what they're doing, you can't be crazy with that person. They're going to call you crazy and have some things to say about you, but hey, at least you'll have your peace. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.